I might actually win a trophy on Football Manager 2018. Hello everyone, it is TIJ. Welcome to episode 6 of our final season on Football Manager 2018 with Arsenal. And today we play two very important games. The first one in the Premier League against title rivals Manchester City, and the second in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final against Championship Cardiff. Now, I did say in the last episode that we're only going to play against Cardiff, but the way that it's going to work, you're going to see both League Cup semi-finals in the next two episodes, but there are two massive Premier League games in and around these in the League Cup games. So we're going to play Man City today, which in itself is a massive game, and then we've got a first and second clash against Chelsea, the game after Cardiff. And I thought, well, I can't really just play one of them, so we'll play City and Cardiff today, and then we'll play Chelsea and Cardiff in Friday's episode. But since you last been with me, folks, we obviously played Charlton and Liverpool. We haven't lost since, but we did have a draw against Brighton, which is a bit unfortunate. Our first drop points in the Premier League since we dropped those points against Wolves. But nonetheless, we've done fairly well since then. We scored 9, we've conceded 1, and that's really all you need to know. Fairly uneventful games, and to be fair, you know, just not easy wins, but it's wins we need to get a momentum to hopefully win this Premier League this season. Now, as you can see, in terms of the competitions, ourselves and Chelsea are 7 points clear. But if Man City win today, again, it's a 6-point swing. It's all that every game is about. It's always a 6-point swing. But we are 7 points clear, ourselves and Chelsea. And hopefully if we win today, and a bit of luck goes for us, you know, Chelsea lose to Southampton, who are in 5th, so it's going to be a tricky game for them. And we beat Chelsea in the next episode, we could potentially go 6 points clear, which is a very comfortable place, but not too comfortable. So that's all that matters. So let's get into this Man City game, shall we? Oh, before we go into it, we've made a few transfers. Now, is this going to work? There we go. Transfer history. We've brought a few youngsters in, which I don't really think you guys care about. That's head of youth development stuff. But Nacho Monreal has gone to Athletic Bilbao for 5 million. Again, he just didn't want to be here, so that's fair enough. And Kolasinac has gone to Manchester City for 30 million. Now, he approached me earlier on in the season and said, look, if Man City come in for a bid of 25 million, can I go? And I said, all right, fair enough. And they're coming for a bid of 30 million. So that was fair enough, and he's left the club. I mean, he left for free, so he made a massive profit on it. And if we look, to be honest, at his stats, he's been a good, solid player, but nothing special. We've got Marcus Alonso at the back, and we've also got Maitland-Niles as well, who can fill in for him. So for today's game against Man City, then, we've got Bernd Leno in goal with Bellerin, Regani, Holding, and Marcus Alonso at the back. Milner and El Neni in the middle, with Mkhitaryan and Welbeck on the wings, and Aubameyang and Lacazette up front. Now, when was that game? No, I think I have shown you that Xhaka broke his leg. But if you didn't watch the last episode, Xhaka's broke his leg, and Robin is out for it with a hip injury. So our squad isn't as high in depth as it usually is. So that's a bit unfortunate. But nonetheless, hopefully we can go beat Man City today. I mean, we haven't lost a game since the 4th game of the season, which is a little bit uncomfortable because we've got that little omen of, oh my God, you know, we've got to win to keep up that run. I don't particularly like that aspect of it, but it just shows they're in incredibly good form, and that we've got some momentum going for us. City are, as I said before, 8 points behind, but that could all change today. And that's an early shot from City, but it shows a bit of an intent from City. Again, obviously a fantastic team, Man City. Definitely at the moment in the Premier League, in real life, the best team in the league. Up there with Liverpool and Chelsea. But it's interesting, I think Guardiola's been sacked at Man City, but I think Maurizio Sarri is still at Chelsea. And I'll tell you what, I am impressed with Sarri. Yeah, it's Allegri who's at Man City. But I am impressed. Here he is, our former player, Kolasinac for City. I am impressed with, not Allegri, sorry, what's his name? Sarri, in real life. He just seems to be really solid. I watched Liverpool, the team I support if you don't know, play against Chelsea last week, and they were just so organised, and they played us off the park for, you know, 20, 30 minutes of the game, and that a team hasn't been able to do that to us so far this season. So fair play to them. Obviously, the big test is against Man City this weekend, and it definitely is now because Aguero scored for City, which is a bit worrying. Again, it drops the gap to 5 points, but I'm fairly sure we play Man City, Liverpool do in real life this weekend, so that's a big game for us. But back to Football Manager. 20 minutes in, City are up, and could it possibly be us starting to bottle this league? I mean, again, we could quite possibly lose both of these two matches. And it looks like we might be able to. I literally just thought, Jesus is going to make it 2-0 here. So let's change tack. We're clearly not on top. We're going to go counter-attacking football. A bit more direct, passing to space. More direct passing. Sorry, we don't want to retain possession. What am I trying to do? We'll do what we tried to do the last few matches in terms of our instructions. A bit more direct. And hopefully that should work, because we're clearly not on top. City are on top, so it kind of makes sense to put counter-attacking on rather than attacking. But that's quite poor, to be honest, from Bellerin. And if that goes in, we know exactly where we can point the finger at. Aguero in the middle. On the wing to Jesus. Forward again to De Bruyne. De Bruyne to Sane. He's one-on-one. Oh, really? Aguero should have got to that. I'm going to tell the players just demand more from them. It isn't really good enough. We're only scraping on the fact that we've got 40% of possession here. And, yeah, I'd agree with that from Steve Bold. Our poor passing is definitely contributing to our bad possession. Hopefully we can get one in before half-time. I'll tell you what, if City make it 2-0, it could be an unassailable lead. Gundogan on the edge of the box. And we've just let them through. We have just let Man City through. We've basically said, there you go, there's the goal. And that just isn't good enough. Whether the squad are down that Kolasinac has left, I very much doubt that. But there's definitely a psychological effect going on there. To be fair, we played a lot of games. But the squad has been rotated at the same time. City just outdone us, I think, today. And it could possibly be the start of our demise in terms of our title challenge. But let's stay positive. Let's hope it's not. We don't really need to make any changes at the back. We will bring Ramsey on for El Neni and make him an advanced playmaker. We also have Milner as a Mazzala. We'll put Mkhitaryan as a Trequartista. Let's try him there. And we'll put him as an inside forward on support. Just, you know, a role that he likes. But we're going to have to go to attacking now. Because we are 2 down. We basically got nothing else to lose. Change the opposition instructions. There we go. All lovely there. And hopefully the second half will mean that we don't get our first loss since the 4th game of the season. Because that would be really sad. It would be nice to kind of be sort of the unbeatable since that 4th game of the season. But at the end of the day, if we do lose this game, it's not the end of the world. I do say that with a bit of hesitation though, because if we lose this one, then it kind of sets a precedent. I feel if we lose this one, we're more likely to lose against Chelsea. And then who knows what happens, because, you know, 6 points dropped is huge. As I've just said, you know, 6 points would be huge if we won those 6 points. So it's just huge. It's massive. Every game is massive now, and we're in a title hunt, and that's why the pressure's on. City are going to make it 3-0 here, aren't they? Regarding gets it out, though. Ramsey, that's poor passing once again. And Gundogan nearly makes it 3-0. I think I'm just going to have to go. Why have... passing to flipping space. Why has it took it off? Probably because I've just told it to take it off, probably. Be more expressive. Roam from positions. You just want a bit more expression in there, because we're just booting the ball up and not doing a hell of a lot else. Besides, you'd like to see me in a suit, wouldn't you, for the last game of the Premier League season if we've got a chance to win? I reckon you would. Right, half an hour to go here at the City of Manchester Stadium. No, it's the Etihad. And we'll bring Hesse on, see what he can do. But unfortunately, we're just not threatening the goal of Man City for the moment. And surely this is the first time we haven't scored for a long while, if we don't get a goal on target today, or a shot on target, rather. But Aguero, through again. He's 1-on-1. And that's very nearly 3-0. I don't know what happened with our defence whatsoever. But we're just not closing down. Alonso, get it out. Can it? Oh, come on. It's not going to be our day, is it? 1 shot on target so far. Just have to tell the players to show some passion because they've been utter tribe. The problem is we've only got 2 strikers. That's our issue. So we might have to go to 1 striker up front. Then we can rotate if necessary. But no, this isn't good enough. Milner, though, with a good interception through to Aubameyang. He shoots and Ederson makes a save. It's been clear, apparently, in the pre-match that Ederson hasn't conceded for a long time. It'd be nice to break that streak today. But it looks like City are going to break our streak if they win this match 2-0. Alonso, oh dear. That goes straight forward to Aguero. And to be honest, are we going to do anything now? I very much doubt it. But we'll bring Traore on for Milner, and he can play as a box-to-box. Generally got no idea what else we can do. And we're just going to have to go for it here. I know Leno's probably not the best sweeper keeper on attack, but we're just going to have to try everything. Get creative, the players need to do. You know, anything we can do, any message we can send out there, just to give the players a bit of oomph and something, because I really don't want to lose, but I feel like we might do today, and that could be the end of a big streak, really. We've won, well, we haven't won every game, but we're unbeaten in the Premier League for a long time, and this is going to be the first time we lose for a long, long time. Ramsey, forward to Lacazette. Can we get a consolation? Through to Aubameyang, he's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, just off the bar. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is the day we are going to have today in this match. Hopefully not the day in terms of the video, but in terms of this match, I think this is just going to be the day we have, unfortunately. City's goals weren't that good. They just carved open our defence. And I can't remember seeing a single shot from us apart from that Aubameyang chip. So we just haven't been good enough. And I guess I can kind of accept it. I'm glad the players aren't hearing this. I guess I can kind of accept it due to the amount of games we've been playing, but we didn't want it. It's not optimal. And hopefully that's the only loss we have, because I don't want to be losing to Chelsea. Because if we lose to Chelsea, it's that whole 6-point swing again. But Chelsea go top of the table. City only 5 points behind us now. But we don't have to worry about the Premier League now till Friday, because now we've got Cardiff in the semi-final of the League Cup. A few changes then for this Cardiff game, bearing in mind that we do play against Chelsea at the weekend. We've made a change to the formation at the start. I was just talking in the City game about how really we weren't good enough, and probably would benefit with having just one striker. So we can rotate, there's an option on the bench if anything goes wrong. So we've got Lacazette by himself up front. Mesut Ozil fills in that attacking midfield spot. His match sharpness isn't great, but hopefully this game gives me a bit of potential to get back into the team. Matip replaces Holding at the back, but apart from that, we've got I think Ramsey comes in for Milner, but apart from that, it's pretty much the same team that faced Man City, and you're going to see that over the next few episodes, because I've got a fairly decent idea of a starting 11, so yeah, I think that should be absolutely fine. Let's have a quick look at Cardiff whilst we get into the match. Cardiff are 8th in the Championship, so not the best start ever, but to get to the League Cup quarter-final, the only big club they've really beaten is Liverpool, which fair play to them, but before that, Walsall, Cheltenham, Sheffield and Blackburn, not really the biggest, but they've come from the first round nonetheless, so fair play to them, and they're going to give us a big challenge nonetheless today. But hopefully, not as much a challenge as Man City give us, because if they give us that much of a challenge, then, well, we are going to be out of the competition. But bear in mind, this is the first leg, so really our main objective is keep them out, and hopefully score 1 or 2 of ourselves. So obviously the away goals rule counts, and we don't really want much pressure going into the away leg. We just want it to be sort of, right, you know, we're 2 or 3 up after this game, all sorted, and we can go there, probably put, oh no, I'll play Nick Pope in the Carabao Cup, don't I? Oh, poor Nick. Oh well. We'll play him in the second leg, I just completely forgot about that. Lovely ball from Ramsey into Welbeck though, and that is a goal, but I think that's going to be offside. Yeah, Danny Welbeck's a scorer, but the goal won't stand, because apparently it's offside. We don't need to look at that, because that's fairly obviously offside. Again, in front of the last defender. I'm sure you all know what the offside rule is, but be surprised how many people don't. But Ramsey puts it, lovely ball forward to Welbeck, the offside man, to Ozil. Ozil drops back a bit, I like that. Ozil again, commanding play it seems at the moment, El Neni. Right out to the wing to Bellerin. Apparently a 50-yard pass, debatable, but Lacazette in the box gets taken down by Sean Morrison. And now it's a penalty. And can Lacazette finish? Something that, I think the last penalty we had, we missed. But can Lacazette score this one? Begins his run up. And it's right in the back of the net. The goalkeeper went left, and we went straight down the middle. And that's Lacazette's 20th goal of the season. And again, for the second season in a row, Lacazette is very proficient. He just scores goals, goes about his business. And he's doing very well for us. As you can see, pretty much down the middle, a little bit of a curve to the left, but the goalkeeper was nowhere near it, and that is exactly what we need. Maybe another one before half-time would be great, but as long as we're in the lead, that's all I care about. Another free kick for us, though. Ozil into Regani to Ramsey, and it's 2-0 now to the Gunners. Alex Smithy gets hands to it, I think, but nothing really going of it. The Arsenal fans apparently chanting Aaron Ramsey's name. Well, he's apparently leaving in real life. Apparently, well, his contract is running out, like on the game, but apparently he's not interested in signing a contract, so that's an interesting one. I wonder where he'll go. Bearing in mind, though, that if he does go, Arsenal, I think, will let 2 very good midfielders go in the same year. Well, in the same 12-month period. Because I think that I'd have loved Wilshere on this game. Because I think he's a top-quality player, given the chance, Wilshere. Yeah, I think he's a very good player. As I said, I'd have loved to have had him here, but we haven't, so we'll take Milner instead, because Milner is the GOAT, of course. But it's Grzycki on the wing anyway from the Cardiff into the box for Brown. And Izzy Brown puts it in the back of the net. Wow, some brilliant memories of Izzy Brown. If any of you guys watched the Izzy Brown Shield, I very much doubt you did. But if any of you guys watched the Izzy Brown Shield, you know exactly what I'm on about. Well, we had a competition name just after Izzy Brown. And it's nice to see he's doing well at Cardiff, but it's not so nice to see that Leno had a bit of a crap save there, and then it's gone past him, and now it's 1-0. And I don't know why their 2 midfielders are absolutely shattered already. I mean, we're not playing at that high intensity, are we? Grzycki's on 53% and Onama's on 60%. Blimey. Good first half, just a bit disappointing that we've conceded. Because if it does come down to an away goals, then well, Leno will be blamed first off, but we could possibly be knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Izzy Brown. I don't like that. It's a bit weird to me. But we've got just over 40 minutes to go here at the Emirates. I think we're playing at the Emirates, aren't we? Or is it Wembley? I don't quite know. How do we figure it out? Are we playing at Wembley? I'm not sure. Is it on analysis? No. Updates? No. It's got to be on tactics screen. It's your plonker. I genuinely don't know. I'll have to have a look. Next time there's a highlight, we'll go on to match information. But it looks like there's not going to be a highlight. Absolutely typical. But we are going to bring Lacazette off now just for a bit of a rest. And we'll bring Torreira on for El Neni. But we'll keep it there for the moment. So I don't see the point of making 3 subs at the same time unless absolutely necessary. We'll always keep 1 free just in case we have an injury, a sending off or something stupid happens. But it is still quite likely that Cardiff could get back into this game. So I'd quite like our players to get up the pitch and actually score, and that'd be lovely. It looks like we're not going to get a highlight this half, it seems. But we've got 20 minutes to go. Well, that's now turned into 15 minutes to go. Go on, we'll keep counting. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Sorry. We're going to have to wait a bit to do 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I can't count. 5, 4. There we go, 5. Oh, we got a highlight. Lovely. Won't be such a lovely highlight if we win, if they get a goal though. But it is from the Emirates Stadium in London. Blimey, we only wanted to figure that out half an hour ago. But now we've gone. The tension's all gone. So we're at the Emirates, not at Wembley as I thought we might have been. But couldn't Cardiff get a goal here? That'd be worrying. But a lovely interception from Regani. A lovely sliding tackle. And now can we get a goal off that? Lovely pass from Aubameyang to the wing. Patterson clears it, but it's out to Marcus Alonso. Now knocked down the line for Welbeck into the box for Aubameyang. And how's he not scored that? But it's a penalty. That's why he didn't score it. He's probably got knocked down in the box. There's been no shortage of talking points today at the Emirates Stadium. Quite right, whoever the commentator is. Aubameyang steps up for the second penalty of the day, and it's in the back of the net. We're 3-1 up. I know we've had 2 penalties, but that's Cardiff's fault for their rubbish discipline. So that's another goal. 3-1 up, and hopefully that should be all said and done. 28 shots. We've certainly been firing a little bit today. And whilst the tie isn't over because there's another game to go, we've got 2 goals advantage. Yes, they've got an away goal. But I can't see Cardiff beating us 2-0 on their home patch. I think we'll score at least 1 so the away goals thing won't matter. And at the end of the day, hopefully, we'll get into the Carabao Cup final and then I'll wear my suit. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I've been TIJ. If you have enjoyed that one, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for future FM18 content as well as FM19 in the next few weeks. But I'll see you guys on Friday for the Chelsea game and the Cardiff game. Make sure you don't miss it. See you guys later. Goodbye.